Katie with the Country Note, and we are checking in from the Kansas City Live Block for Hot Country Nights, and we are here with Craig Campbell tonight. So, welcome to the Country Note.
Well, glad to be here.
We are glad to have you, and you are a performer that has been here multiple times before. So tell us what you think about performing here, and I know like the fans love you and come out to see you. So how is it coming to a place where you know that the fans are going to be here for you?
Oh, this is always a good show for us, the Kansas City Power and Light. And I think it has, I know it has a lot to do with the relationship we have with the radio stations here in Q104. They've always been really, really good to me, playing all of my songs and doing what they do great, promoting the show. So there's always a great crowd. The crowd sings along, and so when we do see this show come up on the calendar, we always look forward to coming and putting on a show.
We know that you do a lot with your fans, and we watch you guys on social media, and you interact yourself a lot with them, handing out passes sometimes or encouraging people to come to your shows. How do you make time to make sure that the fans are a regular part of your life every day?
Well, I try to, and we're always brainstorming on how to get the fans more involved. Because the truth is, the fans, if we didn't have those guys, we wouldn't have a job. You know, yeah. They're the ones that come out and buy the tickets and buy the merchandise and the CDs and the downloads. So they allow us to do what we do, or to do what I do and play country music. So I feel like it's very important to make them feel like they're a part of it.
We love that you do that, and that makes you one of our favorites over at the Country Note. And one of the other things that we pay kind of a lot of attention to is your guys' dedication. And we know with your old label closing, you did a lot of the work yourself to make sure you stayed on the radio and kept your song out on the charts. And tell us like how that worked for you, and promoting yourself, and then your new deal you have now with Redbow.
Well, when the record label closed, the promotion staff that we had on hand at Bigger Picture, even though their paycheck stopped coming, they still called radio stations, and I was calling radio stations. So we, as a team, we actually, even though the record label closed, we were still out there working the song, and the relationships we had with radio kind of proved that we had done some good work, because the song kept going. The song went all the way up to number 7, which was my highest charting song I've ever had. It was a sad day, to see that happen, but over the next few months we were able to take the momentum of having a hit song and negotiate a new record deal with Broken Bow and with Redbow Records, and now the team that I have now, we got all the pieces to the puzzle, and I feel like we have all the ingredients it takes to win, and I'm pretty fired up about it.
You have a brand new single out, and it is playing on Sirius Radio a lot. It's playing on Kansas City plays it all the time. I know that. I know maybe not so much everywhere else, and it's getting a lot of talk on social media. Can you tell us a little about the single and what it means to you right now?
Well, Tomorrow Tonight is the new song, and it's the first song I've had on the radio since 2013. My new song. When did the song come out? 2014. That's right. Been a year and a half. That's right. No, it came out in 2013. It was on the radio 2014. Peaked 2015. No, that's not right either. Anyways,
it's been a little while.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time. So we're having a good time with it, and it's the lead single off the new record, and the new music is a step away from. Not a step away. I take that back. It's a graduation of music, because the truth is I've grown. My music's grown. The way I write songs, I'm growing every day, and the production of the song, the music is following suit. So there's a slight difference in the way this record sounds as opposed to the first record I put out. But I'm excited about it. I think the fans are going to love it. And the lead single, Tomorrow Tonight, is doing pretty good on the radio, and we're fired up. And fingers crossed, I think it's going to do well, but you never know. We just only thing we can control is coming out here and doing these shows and bringing the music to the fans.
I know that you're a songwriter and write a lot of the music off your albums. How many songs did you write that are going to be on the upcoming album?
Well, so far we've only recorded 6 songs, and I wrote 2 of them, including Tomorrow Tonight.
Awesome. And rumor has it that Luke Bryan helped encourage you to write your own songs and perform them. Is that true? Can you tell us how that all went down?
Yeah. Actually, I was out playing piano for Luke Bryan, and I was I picked his brain one day, just kind of, so we were sitting down having dinner, and I asked him what could I do to move my career a little down the road. And long story short, he just said, "Man, you need to be writing songs." So when I got back to Nashville, I took that advice and I ran with it.
I heard that you've always only written for yourself, except for Garth Brooks' latest album has a song that you wrote on it. Tell me what that meant to you to have, a person that you've talked about being kind of one of your mentors in the industry sing one of your songs.
It's amazing. I've never had, Garth recording my song. That's the first time I'd ever had a song recorded by another artist, and obviously Garth is maybe the biggest star we've had in the last couple of decades, as far as what he's done and the records he's broken. And so he's a hero of mine, and for him to first of all just even liked my song, and then liked it enough to record it, and then liked it enough to do it on the ACMs this past year was, I can't describe how that made me feel, and it's just really cool, and hopefully, I mean, there's still a chance he may put it on the radio, and that's gonna be a cool thing too.
We heard that recently you got to open up for one of your other heroes in the industry, Merle Haggard. Can you tell us how that went?
It was great. We did just me in my acoustic guitar, and I had my guitar player with me, and we just went down there and played 30 minutes in front of a great crowd, and then I got to meet Merle after the show. It was, it's just one of those things, man. Haggard has influenced so many country singers, and me being one of them. So to be able to get to see him was a treat for me, and then not only that, just the icing on the cake was to be able to sing on the same stage. So it was great.
Can you tell us what would surprise your fans the very most to learn about you?
Surprise. I used to have a pet pig. Her name was CJ. We would paint her hooves and we pierced her ears.
Nice.
Her name was CJ. Her name was Charlotte Jane. Charlotte.
Aww.
After the
Charlotte's Web. Yeah.
Potbelly pig, little miniature. She was a trip. So that's something I don't think I've ever said in an interview.
Who are you listening to currently? Like, who is on your playlist that you listen to regularly right now?
Well, we're in album cutting mode, so I'm listening to a lot of demos, a lot of songs that songwriters have written in town. I just downloaded Alan Jackson's new record. I dig it. But yeah, I'm in the mode of just listening to uncut songs.
Sounds good. Is there one dream venue that you would love to play?
Dream venue. I was in New York last week for almost a whole week. I loved, and I never thought about this until I saw it in person, but Carnegie Hall.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to sing in Carnegie Hall?
I have no idea. That is an amazing venue for sure. Okay, last question. If you were going to put together your own tour, who would you take with you?
Who would I take? Well, I'm all about fun, so I would take Charlie Worsham, because he's great, and I'd see if Lee Brice could come. He could. We'd have a great time, and plus he'd help me sell tickets. And Jared Neiman, yeah, that'd be a fun tour.
That would definitely be a fun tour. Tell the fans really fast where they can keep up with you and find out all that's going on with you.
We can go on all of my social media, Craig Campbell TV. That's at Craig Campbell TV on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or you can just Google me.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you the very best, and know good things are in store for you.
I hope you're right.
We do too. This is Katie with the Country Note signing out.